the 19th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of... And the Utes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Royer. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time. today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good, and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wilson to pass. They've got the screen set up. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Quick release by the QB. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Utes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion conversion in the midst of this. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Utes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Wilson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turbin. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wilson to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Catch in the middle, it's Turbin. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All out of space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Off play action. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Royer. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Steps away. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Look out, he's got room. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense, understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Utes are in the red zone. Wilson will throw. Get it out on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. The Utes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Scanning the field, it's Royer. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. On third down, he drops the throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's a heat. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Utah State. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wilson will throw. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Space downfield, and they swarm him under. This is why Rice Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. The Utes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Ellis. Wide open spaces. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown Aggies. And that one will give them the lead.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 17 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wilson to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Flies it out of the air. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. He's loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Utes are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Rides the back and leaves it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Red pass, it's complete. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Bears the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Utah! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Royer. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's such
such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Aggies will hustle to the line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun to give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Completes it in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wilson will throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fall.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. Challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the Utes are threatening in the red zone. Using the quick game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. Touchdown, Utes! They move on top here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 32 over the Rebels. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Royer. Pressure coming. Finds a little space. It's a seam wide open. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Burton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air, it's Royer. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And third down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback, make the stop, get him to fourth down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Burton. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On first down from the 13-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We'll send the tight end in motion. Just feeds the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And, David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The victory...